All right, Mr. Steven. Math 87, lesson 28, page 157. Two parts to this lesson again. There's two-step word problems and average part one. Two-step word problems. Two-step means there's two things you have to do. There's two steps. You have to do this, get an answer, do something else. Remember, don't just work the first part and stop. Okay, example one, it says here on page 158, it says Julie went to the store with $20. She bought 8 cans of dog food for 67 cents per can. How much money did she have left? There's two things we have to do here. First of all, she went to the store. She had 20 bucks. Okay, in the store, what did she buy? She bought 8 cans of dog food for 67 cents each. She bought 8 cans of dog food, and it was 67 cents each. Use the decimal on here because it's money. Okay, so how much did the dog food cost? All right, 7 times 8 is 42. 8 times 6 is 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. And how many decimal places are in here? 2 here, none here, boom. She spent $5.22 for the cans, okay? If I multiplied that right, I didn't. Oh, don't ever listen to me when I talk, okay? Except when you want to. Okay, 7 times 8 is 56. Sorry. 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. My calculator. 2 decimal points there, because it's always important to have the right answer, all right? Sorry about that. She spent $5.36. That is the first part of the problem. Second part says she went in with 20. How much did she come home with? So what does she have left? So we take the 20 and we put 2 decimal places on it, and we subtract the $5.36. Start over here and borrow. 1, that's a 10. 9, that's a 10. 9, there's that. 10 take away 6 is 4. 9 take away 3 is 6. Bring down the decimal. 9 take away 5, excuse me, is probably about 4 and 1. So she had $14.64 left. And her mom said, I want the change. And her mom made sure she had $14.64. Don't try to hide it and put it in your pocket. Okay? Two-step word problems. Don't stop after the first step. Most important thing here, Stephen, and this is something that you have a little bit of trouble with, read the entire problem before you start. See what they're looking for. Don't just start working the problem and stop when you get done with the piece. See what they actually want, okay? It's very important you read the problem first so you know what they're looking for. Average, part one. Average is you take however many things you have and you add them together and divide by how many things you have. All right, watch this. An average problem is always, nearly always going to involve long division. In this here, this is the number of numbers. This is how many things you have. This is the total of everything added together. This is the answer, the average. The other word, A-V-G-E-R-A, I can't even spell. Average. Okay? A-V-E-R-A-G-E, average, A-V-E-R-A-G-E. The other word for the average is mean. Because I'm mean, okay? So, whenever you're working an average problem, remember this. Total goes here. The number of numbers goes here. The average is the answer. If I have this and this, I multiply to get this. If I have this and this, I divide to get that. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. They're going to give you something. When the people were, no, let's look for an average problem here. When the people were seated, there were 3 in the first row, 7 in the second row, 20 in the third row. So I have first row, second row, and third row already. Okay? In the first row, there were 3, 7, and 20. What it asks for is what's the average number of people in a row. I don't have an average number of people out there. I just want to know what the average is. So what we do is we add these together. total. 3 and 7 is 10, 10 and 20 is 30. Now, how many rows do we have? We have 1, 2, 3 rows. The number of numbers is 3. The total of all my stuff is 30. When I divide, the average is 10 people per row average. Now, Stephen, let me help you here. When you get your answer, look at it. It's a number. You see this number 10? Is 10 somewhere inside between 3 and 20? You understand, if I got 47 for an average, it can't be, because there's nothing like that. It can't be 2. It's got to be somewhere between 3 and 20. Do you understand? It has to be somewhere inside of here. This number has to be between that and that. It just has to, because it's an average, okay? So always check that. Don't just stop, okay? Goodly good.